Right, this is the start of something. For the next 8 weeks, I'm rebuilding my serve. This time, properly. I'm 46, I picked up a racket for the first time 15 weeks ago, and the serve is one part of my game I've been quietly avoiding ever since. So here's the plan. 8 weeks, half an hour a week, one clean pronation serve built from the ground up. No spin, no kick, just a motion I can actually trust. And the strange thing about part 1 is that I'm barely going to hit a ball, which felt ridiculous by the way, standing on a public court at 46-year-old, throwing the ball in the air and catching it, while perfectly good double matches carried on right next to me. I felt about 9 years old. I did it anyway, because the shot you're most embarrassed by doing is usually the one you should be doing. So that's what this is. Either I fix it, or I prove on camera that I can't. Both are honest. This is my serve, right now today. Before I change a single thing about it. It goes in, mostly. It starts a point, and for 15 weeks, that's all I've ever asked it to do. I'll be honest, I know about pronation, I've watched the videos, I know it's the thing that turns a slap into a real serve, but every single time I've tried to build a serve around it, the whole thing fell apart. So I did what a lot of late starters do. I give up on a proper version and built myself a serve just to get the ball in. Safe, push it over, start the rally. Hope my ground strokes bail me out. And it works, sort of. But it's a serve I'm hiding behind, not one I'm proud of. Every time I step up to the line, there's a little voice going, just get it in, don't embarrass yourself. That's not a serve, that's a flinch with a racket attached. I know how it plays out because I've lived it match after match. My arm tightens, the only thought in my head is don't double fault, so I take the pace off and roll it in like a child. It lands, but I've handed my opponent an easy ball. Before the rally's even started. That clip you've just watched is the before. I'm keeping it, and you'll see it again in every one of these videos, because the whole point of this is comparison. When I'm looking for where to actually start, everything pointed at the same place. Not the swing, not the power, the toss. It's the least glamorous part of the whole serve. Nobody's toss goes viral, but it's one of the most important parts. Everything else in tennis is a reaction. The toss you set, before any pressure exists at all. And I've been ignoring it for 15 weeks, pouring all my attention into the snap and the power of a forehand or a backhand, while the one thing I could actually control turned up in a slightly different spot every single time. So today, no swinging, just the toss, and the first thing I had to fix was how I actually let go of the ball. I've been tossing like I was trying to get rid of it, quick, flicky, all wrist, and the wristy toss spins and the spinning ball drifts. It never quite comes down where you put it. What it should be is almost boring. Straight arm, lift it from the shoulder, let go at shoulder height like your arm's a crane. Let it roll off the fingertips at around eye level, no flick, no spin, the ball just floats up. A flick and a lift look almost identical from the outside, but in the arm they're nothing alike. One snatchy and all hand, the other's slow and comes from the shoulder. I found a test for it, and I hate how good it is. Toss the ball, catch it in the same hand, feet planted. If it drops straight back into your hand without you moving, good toss. Once the release felt steadier, the next question was the obvious one. Where's this ball actually going? So I put a target on the ground, a bucket, and I put it where the toss is supposed to land, which I had to look up, because I've never once thought about it. Just inside the baseline, slightly in front of you, a touch towards the hitting side, in front, not over your head. There's a proper reason for that. A ball in front forces you to reach up and into the court, contact at full stretch, hitting up and over the ball. A toss behind your head and you're leaning back, scooping at it, with nowhere to get it over. So the toss placement quietly decides what kind of serve is even possible before you've even swung. The drill is just toss and let it drop. Don't catch it this time, and it's harder than it sounds, because every instinct says grab the ball, but the floor doesn't lie the way your hand does. Mine was scattered at first, behind me, too far left, too low, too far right, but the evidence is right there on the ground. And after a while, the scattered tightened into a cluster. Not perfect, but I did get some in the bucket. This is a good repeatable drill, and hopefully next time, even more land where they should. The last thing I did was put the swing back in, full serves, but with one rule. I was only allowed to think about the toss. Non-sleep, mostly a mess at first. The second the swing came back, all the old habits came straight back with it. But a few of them, the toss came up, clean, dropped exactly where I wanted it to, and the serve felt completely different. The ball was just there. I wasn't reaching or lunging, I was hitting a ball I'd placed on purpose. I won't pretend it was a great serve, but it was the first time the toss and the swing felt like one. Place the ball properly and your body half knows what to do with it. Place it badly and you spend the whole motion fighting yourself. It's a strange way to spend a session, not really serving. In the moment it felt almost pointless, but I've spent 15 weeks building on sand, and the toss is a thing underneath it, the foundation I never bothered with. Starting the sport at 45 years old teaches you that the boring, foundational stuff is what actually moves you forward. I spent 15 weeks skipping it. Not anymore. Next week is part 2, grip and stance. The continental grip, of course, which is a grip that allows you to pronate and is where my serve is going to progress. So week 1 was a great start. If you're a late starter like me, or you've got to sort your serve out, too, follow along, because there's going to be 8 parts of this, me scrambling around trying to build the magical serve. Hopefully you join me next week. See you later.